Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, what a scene we have
match.
here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Messi has it in a wide position. Now then, the ball's come loose.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Yamal. Now it's Puskás. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bale. Nicely weighted ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Lovely bit of skill. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Platini. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Cucurella. Nepal still without a single shot on target. And he was quick to react. Kvaratskhelia is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Flashes it across. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Puskás. That has been slung wide. Yamal.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That is a great pick out. He's picked his way through. Chance for a shot! There it is! The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Nepal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Nepal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players...
He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Always on to this. Shevchenko. Hoisted in, and back out. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. It's a really well-measured ball. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Right, Shevchenko stood his ground strongly. That's a sharp pass. And he's managed to get... And a shot! And a neat finish! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Deco. Right, Shevchenko. So, what can they make of this?
There will be 1 minute at a time.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Shin to shin. That's it, 45 minutes up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
Nepal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitution for Santa Clara, number 7, Michel Platini.
Santa Clara get the second half going.
Number 42, Yaya Toure.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Crosses it in here.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Yamal, Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. Yamal was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
It's a promising position. Oh, that's neat. Cross goes in there. Yaya Toure. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And he's got the beating of his man. Ibrahimovic. He's Ibrahimovic! He's scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having...
Big chance! And that's a sharp finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
That's a good ball out wide. Driving forward. Tries to pass it through. Nice interception, well timed. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Nepal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. No, that was never going to make it. Kukurea knocks it into space. That is a great pick out. Ball played for Nesta. Ambitious ball here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Referee has just said play on. Rodri.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Played into space.
Substitution for Santa Clara, number 5.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
That is good alertness. He's beaten the last man. Oh, good determined running there, but run back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Yamal tries to play it through. Goes for a shot! And it's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Andrei Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko! Substitution for Santa Clara, number 8. Coming on to replace him is number 11, Ruud Gullit.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Nepal cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Comfortable claim for the keeper. And he's intervened well there.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, super find.
Nepal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
He has found the way through.
Have been indicated.
And he's there to retrieve it. Pull it. Can he finish? Danny Olmo. Company. It's a searching pass. No, that's been intercepted. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Desai kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Four extra minutes added on. He's looking wide, not where it came from. Oh, it's been flattened there. Plenty. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Nepal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football.